Hello and welcome back to the channel How We Move the Decimal. In today's video I am continuing the ongoing process of photographing books I probably shouldn't have bought. This is from an estate sale lot. I spent $80 and bought every single book in the entire house. I thought I was buying a bookcase full of books. No, I was buying the entire house. One thing I do like about this, and I find it endearing, and I'm going to go off on a limb here and say that it was the wife, the mother of the house that used them, because all of these books have been inscribed to her. My cat Dylan is trying to pull the tablecloth off. He is being very cheeky with this. But what I find endearing about this is she used these cookbooks. Every single one of them was used. Not one of them was not used. Oh, I found a pressed flower in this one. There were always bookmarks in them. Some of the recipes have like notations next to them, and the bookmarks were never like real bookmarks like you saw there. They were pieces of a flyer torn up or tinfoil, but it was adorable that it was actually used, and I do like that it was used. Now we jumped cutted because that was me looking it up on the internet. I cut out every part of me just looking it up. As you can see here, the book is inscribed to her. Every single cookbook that I have touched in this lot is inscribed to her on the first page. Some are written in pencil. Most of them are written in pen. And I think she was like, I don't know, people sent her cookbooks from all over the country. She got very like United Methodist Women of the Sierra Nevada. Like she lived in Central Illinois. But she would get like, Dear Luann, Lynette, whatever her name was. Dear Lynette, saw this book, thought of you, and it was shipped to her. So I don't know if it was like everybody she knew Lynette needed cookbooks from all over the country. If she was like part of some weird book exchange things, you know, the ones at Christmas, it's like, you send out 7 books and 7 books will come back to you, like a cookbook pen pal program, maybe. But she did use them. A lot of them have oil stains. Some of them I opened up and sugar fell out of them. So, does it hurt the resale value? Yes. Is it fun and kind of warms my heart that they were used? Yes. I did just sell a lot of 1960s cookbooks from Lynette here. And they went to a pretty good sized YouTuber. So, and I don't know like if it's kosher for me to say who they went to, so I won't say it, but they will probably end up in a video, which is kind of cool. That is, I think I sold something to a prop company once, and I sold a Lego piano to someone on Saks Fifth Avenue in New York. But that's probably the closest I've like one step away from selling it to that. The closest I found was we actually sold a cookbook to somebody in our own town, which was funny. But these are like the examples of the cookbooks she had. So like this is the Depression Times cookbook. I'm like, oh, maybe we should keep that, you know, when the economy collapses. And maybe people are looking at older cookbooks for suggestions on how to save money and stuff. Again, this is my cat Dylan. If you watched my other photographing for eBay videos, you do see him a lot. You haven't seen him a lot in the books ones because I don't know why. Oh, because I normally photograph on cardboard and he's not a huge fan of the cardboard, but he really likes the white tablecloth and he's pretty attached to me, so he is always there. He's a tuxedo cat, and as of November 2024, he is 4 years old. We got him in 2020. He was our COVID mental breakdown, but it was a very good choice. And I hope nobody that buys from me is deathly allergic to cat because he lives here or he owns this and he just lets us live here. I will say, we've been going back and forth on this channel if we're going to add some more stuff to it. We named it Move the Decimal so we could talk about like money saving stuff. Mainly our Move the Decimal is eBay sales and online sales. We are going to do some Facebook Marketplace, some Craigslist sales pretty soon. We were going to have a rummage sale and it just didn't work. And now it's just getting too cold. It might snow next week, which is kind of crazy. But so along the lines of that, we might add, how we save money on food, or how we save money on home repairs or clothing or stuff like that. I feel like we don't do anything crazy or anything that's like over the top of saving money. One thing that was nice is my husband and I both grew up pretty meagerly, so we don't have high expectations. When I was younger, I used to think kiwis were the food for rich people. And I was like, oh my God, we got kiwis. It must be like the payday week or whatever. I didn't know we were lower class, but I think that's good for kids not to really realize it. I didn't ask for a lot though, so maybe unconsciously I also knew that. But there's some things that it's very hard to save money on. My children are in a lot of extracurricular activities, so I guess we could do something about how we save money on extracurricular activities. Shopping secondhand, having uniform exchanges, which our local soccer club, the rec league club that my girls are in, does have uniform exchanges. So I would bring cleats that they have outgrown, and I would be able to pick up cleats that someone else has outgrown, and that's completely free, which I love that, because cleats are probably the most expensive for the younger kids. Now with the high schooler, cleats, socks, specialized equipment can be pretty expensive with that. Not to mention like paying to get into games and stuff. So maybe something on that lines, maybe how we save money on Christmas. But I'd be afraid to put those videos out before Christmas because it would show what we were getting our kids for Christmas. But yeah, I don't know yet. The thing with the eBay videos is it's just been so long since we've actually listed on eBay. We are still selling stuff because we got over 1,000 listings. We got 1,025 listings. We are down to around 900 listings. We have not listed. We've listed 4 items since July 30th. So we really need to start listing again, especially since we're in 4th quarter. But there's just no time. I thought my contract was going to get halved. I ended up tripling my contract, which is great, but overwhelming. So I'm not just at one place anymore. I'm at 3 different places, and I'm driving a lot, but not a lot of time. My goal is to try to figure out how to do eBay in pockets. Like I'm sitting in pickup line for 30 minutes for my son and then another 30 minutes for my daughter. So that's an hour a day in pickup line. How can I use that hour? I can't really photograph in the car, but if I have the listings photographed, can I list them in the car? Or is that adding an extra step? What if I just photograph and list at the same time? So what can I do in the car that I could do on my phone? Because I will not have my computer in the car. And if I do have my computer, I don't have internet in my car except for the data on my phone. And hotspotting is expensive on my plan. So I can't hotspot for that. So what can I do? How can I figure this out? Again, Expressions of Appalachia to Lynette at the top. Every book is inscribed to her. Every cookbook is inscribed to her. I have not scratched the surface on the books, so maybe I could just take a box of books and keep it in my van and go through that box of books and look it up and see what's worth listing while I'm in pickup line. I don't know. I wish there was something I didn't have to physically have on me. We still, out of the 16 boxes of books, have only went through 4. So I still have 12 boxes of books I have not gone through. My garage is absolute trash, and I need to do it. Our garage flooded last week. Thankfully, nothing was on the floor, but we had to move so much stuff out of the way that it took way too long to get the water out. and I would like to not have to do that because our garage is prone to flooding. Our trench is not very deep in front of our garage, so it does flood a lot. This is why we don't really use it for storage, at least the back end for storage. And I would like to be able to park my car in it so I can plug it in instead of having to plug it in outside. So we'll see how that goes and what to do. I am nearing the end of my contracts, the break between my contracts. I will have a 5-week break pretty soon, and I'm hoping in that 5-week break to catch up on stuff. Hopefully. It might. Yeah, we'll see. We will see. I'm hoping to get stuff done in that second half. But we're going to be looking at other ways to cut money here and there. I'm not sure, but we'll figure it out. This is really cool. This is a 90s Aladdin like sticker coloring book. I vividly remember these sticker books. I think I got one for like my Christmas or my birthday, but one of my friends had these and she had like all of them. And I was so jealous. And the stickers are like stamps. This one stuck a little bit. They're like stamps. They are not the normal, like you have to get them wet on the back and then stick them down. A properly trained non-feral child would use like a wet washcloth to do this. I remember licking it. And these stickers are big. Some of them are like the size of your hand. I remember just licking the sticker and smashing it down, but that kind of tells you how feral I was as a child. But someone else may, just use a wet washcloth for it, but no, not I. I had to lick the stickers. I did not have the Aladdin one. I want to say I had the Lion King one. Maybe a Muppet Babies one. But these were very the it thing. I equate them now to the big face sticker books that kids have. But, like going through these books kind of unlocked a couple of childhood memories, which was kind of funny. You're like, oh, yeah, I remember those books. I remember what the stickers tasted like. Why? I'm, 40. Why do I remember what the stickers tasted like? I know I need to keep up on some stuff. I am behind. And I need to go through our pantry and our freezer. We try to be prepared for bad weather as much as we can, just in case. We lose power sometimes when the rest of the town does not lose power because the area we're in is very tree heavy, and a tree falling on a line or taking out a transformer happens quite frequently in our area. But we also have a fireplace, so we know if we lose power, we like to have a couple, I don't know what, bundles, but I know they have like an official name. We like to have a couple bundles of wood in our garage just in case we do lose power for an extended period of time. We could run our fireplace. But we need to clean around our fireplace to get to it. So, yeah, I had high hopes to get a lot more stuff done this summer. I did not end up getting a lot of stuff done this summer between medical issues and vacations and first world problems. It didn't work. I'm hoping to get more done. I am inches away from renting a dumpster, putting it in my driveway and just unloading. And my little semi-hoarder, thrifter heart, anytime I donate something or get rid of something because it's taking up space, I'm going, but I could sell that. But also in my head, I need to go, okay, will I get over $5 for it? Because if I'm not going to get over $5 for it, it's not worth me selling it. And it's so hard for me to wrap my head around it. I need to get, granted, a lot of other resellers have much higher selling points. Ours is $9.99. If we can't get $9.99 for it, we need to donate it because it's not worth the space. We need the space more than we need the item, because honestly, if that does sell for $9.99, it may take years for that to sell for $9.99. So I need to move that and put something that will sell quicker. Thank you for watching my video. Please like and subscribe and have a productive day.